What's up guys, it's Dom here, and today we have a Mobilize Recruit item deck for Daggerfall Covenant. I've shown this one off before, but I just want to show it off again, just in a few more games, and because I haven't played it in a while myself, so I want to see how I kind of work with it, I guess. It's got most of your important item cards, as many Mobilize cards as possible, and a few cards which synergize with them quite well. But yeah, other than that, I just want to show you guys how this works in a few matches. And if you do enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel, I guess. Okay, so we're up against the spellsword. Hungry. And strategic deployment's not really needed, but the other ones are quite nice, so I'll keep them. Dragonstar Rider's really nice for a bit of draw power. Hopefully they don't have any sort of like edicts or piercing javelins, but I mean, it's spellsword. What can we expect? Covenant Oathman, that's pretty much going to be nice for just buffing up a few items. And honestly, we're just going to start annoying that wolf, I'd say. So if we put down the blacksmith in that aisle, then it means it will lose its buff. And I'll have to kill it or summon a new unit. But then if they leave it alive, they have that threat of me being able to catch up with it and be a pain. I'm not really too sure what item to go with. I'm considering maybe like Ornamented Sword, just 'cause it's got Breakthrough. Yeah, there we go, that avoids them hitting face. So I might do Rehad Battle Mage and then use the Enchanted Ring, to be honest. I mean, it's not the best use of Enchanted Ring because of the draw power it can get when you've got 3 items, but I think just do that now, hopefully draw like a salvage later or something, and can kind of make Dragonstar Rider really strong.
Who's there? Halt, I say.
Okay, so are they gonna use his ability or they not really care? I have a feeling that's a no. I mean, we can still beat that anyway by hitting there. And because we put down the Enchanted Ring, we've got every art or every colour on the board, so I'll tell you what, let's buff up Covenant Plate just because it's got guard on it, and if they summon something big, a big unit of guard in response would be quite nice. Whether that's just a recruit or an actual unit. I mean, what I could try doing actually is a Training Grounds Redguard deck, because, well, Mobilize and all the items kind of synergy works with it really well. Clever. Now, to be honest, I'm not really too fussed about this Rehad Battle Mage. So what I'm tempted to do is actually put units over in the Shadow Lane. Maybe even put the Dragonstar Rider, sorry. And then next turn, I can start putting a load of items on him, drawing a lot, and, well, depending on what we draw, wrap up this game nice and quickly.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Okay. Right, that might be a little bit of a pain. So we might want a Covenant Plate over there sooner or later. Or actually, so we'll put one item on him. We could Battle Mage's Onslaught, actually. We're in a tough spot because I've got a few nice cards I could play around with. Tell you what, if I put down... I want to put down some form of guard. Let's put down Daggerfall Phantom and give him the weaker Covenant Plate, just so if something happens to him I can just get it back nice and easily.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a bit of an issue.
I'll profit from your death.
Right, so we got Rehab Battle Mage, which does have a bit of... No, you know what? Hit face, Sparksmith and Covenant Plate probably. Just so we got a bit of safety.
My work never ends.
Let's take care of business.
Sparksmith's really good in a deck like this just because it does direct damage. And with Dragonstar Raider on the board as well, it does have a little combo of just constantly drawing, which I'm assuming he's about to break. No.
You won't foil my plan.
And we get another one. Tell you what, actually, if we give Covenant Masterpiece to our Rider and then use Enchanted Ring, that's a lot of items, a lot of draw power. We got Breakthrough, we'll have Ward, we'll have all the card kind of keywords that we need. Yeah, look at that. I mean, the recruit cards aren't actually the best right now, I will be honest.
Try this on
But
your size.
let's do all the damage we can, because next turn it just means if we keep Sparksmith on the board, we just need to put down 5 items or have some bit of wacky synergy. As expected.
It's okay. Stay behind.
And they're going for the guard strategy. Okay, 6 health.
I have no patience
So,
for fools.
if we just give Sparksmith Breakthrough, should be able to do this. So, Poison Dagger is probably the cheapest item that I can see that we can use. I believe we have Ornamented Sword in the graveyard. Let's just double check. Yep, we do. So that means we can use Salvage to get it back. And just in case we want to do a bit of extra damage or not mess up the maths, we'll use Covenant Plate as well.
Alright, here.
And that should be able to do it. That's game 1. Sparksmith saves the day. Okay, so up against an Empire deck. Again, strategic deployment not really necessary, and Staff of Ice as well. Just it's a prophecy. We'll keep it in the deck for now. So we've got some nice later game cards, but we don't really have anything to immediately play, which is kind of the reason why Mobilize is such a mechanic. And Covenant Mail is now our first and foremost move.
I smell the stench.
Yeah, they're going to be
of the
getting a bit
living.
of health back. To be honest, although Drain is a bit of a spooky keyword, at the start of a game,
Looking for trouble.
it's nice to get a bit of an
Wrong place
advantage,
for a midnight
but there's just a
stroll.
point where it becomes so excessive, it becomes redundant. Although that being said, I need to put him in the shadow lane just so if they have any way of buffing up a unit, they can't take him out directly. So we'll line him up to take out that card. But no, they'll need a full-on Edict of Azura early on, that's fine with me.
Took a wrong turn, strange.
I'm not really drawing great here. Tell you what, if I put down Daggerfall Phantom, give him Enchanter's Plate, because it gives us draw power, and it means if he dies, we'll get that draw power again. Again, we draw into Emmerich's Warlord and the Recruitment Officer, and I'm sort of seeing the recruit side of this deck to not really be the best, now that I'm playing it again. See, last time I played it, I recall I got off like a few strategic deployments, a few mobilise units, and then I actually got off a really nice enlistment officer. But it just appears these games I'm not really doing that. Okay, just trying to full on silence
Wrong
him.
place for a midnight
That's fine, because
stroll.
it's using all the cards that they have in their hand. And at the moment, the biggest threat we have is that rally unit. I mean, if we put it there, it's just going to get killed, so we'll put it in the shadow lane. Just ready to kind of throw things at them. Another positive of the situation is they don't have any units with 4 power or more, so we're not feeling like we need to use Fell the Mighty, which is quite nice. Because holding on to something like that's really good.
Midnight stroll.
Right, I mean, Barrowstalker's got to go. Gardener of Swords, and probably some form of item card.
I can
I'm thinking Enchanted Plate, but then again, Covenant Mail's better for the kind of defensive side. If I with Enchanted Plate, I probably have overdrawn. Get some 2 extra cards and what? 3? That would have been 10, but if they broke any runes, we would have been a little bit messed up. And as they're able to hit face for 2 damage this turn through Giant Bat, that would have been kind of bad. Especially as, you know, Rehab Battle Mage is a really nice card here. So what we'll do is we'll put him down in the field lane, give him Enchanted Plate. Also probably put down Gardener of Swords as well, just so we get double draw power.
They won't miss.
And it might be able to deal with any of the kind of pesky outliers of the situation. He's probably going to nab Gardener, yeah. Off he goes. And because they don't have that big a hand, we can kind of hope and rely that they don't have any sort of big old removal cards. I mean, I don't know if I actually want to put Gardener of Swords. It's good for the double draw power, but at the same time, it's making me wonder, do I just want to put down like a weaker unit instead, but one which will have more power? No, you know what? We'll go for the double draw power, just because if that guard actually manages to stay up, they won't be hitting face next turn. And we can just easily tap face with our unit in the shadow lane. See, if we're really lucky here, we'll be able to keep Gardener of Swords, and then just go a bit crazy next turn with giving items to Dragonstar Rider, getting the buffs on Gardener as well, and just hitting face a lot. I mean, that still kills all of their units, except the Khajiit Prowler. So it's not too bad, I guess. And it does look like they don't have a Leaf Lurker or finish off, so we are quite fortunate here.
They won't miss this.
The thing is, next turn they get 9 Magicka, and that's usually when big cards start to drop. So we need to keep that in mind. Okay, well, I mean, they've played something that's had most of their rallies hit it, so decent Fell the Mighty target. And then, I guess we Ornamented Sword. We can give both our units breakthrough and just clear their side of the board. And because they got so much health, it's actually a bit of a downfall for them, because they won't be able to break any rune, or I won't be able to break any of their runes. They won't be able to get a load more cards. And because of that, they're probably just going to be in a situation where they're going to want to concede. Okay, that's kind of bad, but I mean, I guess we can Covenant Masterpiece, or just Fell the Mighty. That works too. Then just share the items. See, if we put down Black Marsh Warden as well, we'll cover up the border. Yep, they've given up. Okay, let's see if they do actually come back or not.
As I am ordered.
Yeah, no, they gave up. Okay, so this big hit's going to end the game. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Sorry it's been very short and only a couple games. I've been a bit busy. But I'll hopefully see you tomorrow with another game.